Alright, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about when to work and when to release a task. We will master those tricky little traps that can seriously put your entire account or overall performance into a question. Let's just be real for a second. Most analysts who get their accounts suspended, it's not because they aren't working hard enough. They lose them because they panic when they see evaluation platform tool looks broken. They see a missing address pin on map or completely blank map. You get scared and you hit the release button. But here is the secret. Releasing a task when actually you should have worked on it is a major red flag for your account. It indirectly tells the system that you are avoiding working efforts. Today we are going to fix that. So what's the plan? I'm going to walk you through exactly how to handle every single one of these weird scenarios. Those scenarios you encounter are actually intentional logic tests built into the platform. I'm going to show you exactly how to handle every glitch, every error, and every broken button, so you never have to hit release button in panic again. To survive the platform traps, you need a clear list of what to do and when. Look at this decision matrix table on your screen. This is your professional shield and answer to every scenario. Take a screenshot of this right now or download this video summary from the description. Decision matrix table divides every glitch and anomaly you'll encounter into two distinct categories: the red zone and the green zone. The red zone contains true technical failures and strict policy violations. When a task falls into this column, the official guidelines demands that you hit release button and move to the next task. The red zone is for things that are truly broken, where the rulebook says you must walk away. The green zone is for things that look like glitches but are actually intentional tests or shortcuts where you must evaluate and finish the task. Now, I know this looks like a lot to remember. You have to keep this decision matrix table pinned in front of your working desk. Don't worry, we are going to walk through every one of these cases step by step so you know exactly which button to press and when. Let's start with the red zone rules. The first challenge you might hit is the language barrier. Imagine you open a task and the query or results are in a language you don't speak, maybe Russian or Arabic. Your first instinct might be to use a translator and try to guess the answer. Stop right there. That is a huge mistake. Since you were hired for a specific locale like English or Hindi, if you can't fluently understand the actual user's intent query, you cannot do the job correctly. According to the guidelines, if you guess and get it wrong, you trigger a logic audit. This isn't a glitch, it's known as gap in your qualification for that specific task, as it falls out of your language you was hired for the first place. The only correct move is to go to the release menu, select wrong language and move to the next task. It's simple, you don't need to gamble with your account by guessing. While language is a barrier, policy is a wall. This is a critical point. Sometimes you will see a search result that contains adult content or illegal material, like violence. Many beginners feel like they have to rate it just to finish the task, but stay with me. The guidelines has strict safety rules. Unless the platform gives you a specific checkbox or option for sensitive content, you should not be rating this. It is a violation of the standard map rules. When you see this, go to the release button and choose inappropriate content. By doing this, you are actually helping the system flag material that needs a specialized team to handle. You protect your accuracy score and your mental health at the same time. But what if the policy is fine, but the tool itself fails? You can't build a house without a hammer and you can't rate a map without an address pin. We discussed in video 1 the tip is truth rule. That is, if the pin isn't there, you can't verify the location. That means if an address pin on the platform map is completely missing, verifying that location becomes practically impossible. But how many missing address pins are too many? Here is the professional threshold. That is number 5. If 5 or more pins are missing in a single task, the system has problem. This is a technical glitch. Release it for technical issue. But let's be precise, if only 1 to 4 pins are missing, you rate them as wrong. So remember, the magic number is 5. If 5 or more address pin is missing from a single task, you release it. And if only 1 to 4 pins are missing, well, that's just called dirty map. In that case, you rate those missing pins as wrong and you finish the rest of the task. Even if the pins are perfect, the final red zone filter is the clock. Have you ever had a task with a mountain of work, but the timer on the platform only gives you 60 seconds? Everybody knows that the professional research takes time. If the estimated rating time displays an impossible time to complete the task or time is so small that you can't even read the names of the businesses, the system itself has a problem. This is known as resource failure. In this specific case, you release the task for not enough time. Let me tell you why. Imagine you being asked to climb Everest in your lunch break. If that estimated rating time, the ERT is so low that you mathematically cannot do a quality job, you must hit release button for that task. But there is a warning. Only use this when the math is genuinely impossible. If you use it just because you are slow, the vendors will notice. But when the time is clearly unfair, the professional move is to walk away. You can't find the right direction if the clock won't let you even think. This brings us into the green zone. These are things that look broken, but you must stay. Look at evaluation result card interface. You typically see menus and its drop down for relevance, name, address, and pin accuracy. Imagine you see a label for relevance, but the drop down menu is just gone. It's missing. Don't hit release. Here is the secret. The tool is being smart. Sometimes the engineers only want you to check the address pin, so they hide the other buttons to save you time. They're telling you to focus on other parts of the task. If the button is missing, consider it as it is a shortcut or simply a less work. Just evaluate what other labels you see on the platform and submit. But if that button is there, you can see it, but it's frozen. That is, you click and nothing happens. That is a technical glitch. That's when you release the task. So remember this, missing is a shortcut of your task. Broken or non-functional is a failure. Staying in the green zone means doing the work even when the website links fail you. You click a business website provided by the tool and you get a 404 page not found error. Releasing the task here will immediately flag you for the low efforts. A dead link provided by the platform is just a research challenge. You aren't just a button clicker, you are a researcher. Refer back to video 1 of this series. Use that copy icon, take the name and address. Go to search engine like Google and find the ground truth yourself. So in simpler terms, the platform is testing your resourcefulness. You have to step outside the provided links and conduct active investigation to find the correct answer. According to the guidelines, you are the final judge. If the link is dead, you find the truth. Find it, rate it, and submit the task. This is how you prove you are an elite analyst. But dead links aren't the only way the system tests you. Sometimes the test is visual, like a coffee shop address pin sitting in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Beginners laugh and say, "The tool is glitched, I'm releasing." This is what I call a spatial trap. It's an intentional test to see if you are actually looking at the map. You have all the info available on the platform and the thing is the pin, which is obviously on the wrong place. So you rate the accuracy as incorrect or wrong and explain it in the comments section. Don't let a silly pin trick you into a wrong release. The rule is simple. If you can see the pin, you can rate it, even if it is on wrong place. So submit the task and show the system you are paying attention. The final, most difficult test of the green zone is the empty map. Imagine the query is for the Grand Canyon, but the map is 100% blank white. Your heart starts racing. You want to hit release button, don't you? Wait, think about the rules. Remember in video 2, we discussed the bullseye approach? If a user searches for this landmark, ask yourself, does it exist in physical reality, regardless of what the map shows you? The answer is yes to the navigational query question, because you are certifying that the place exists. Regardless of what map shows you, if you release this type of task, it signals the vendor you don't understand the real-world satisfaction. Even if the tool is blank, your logic has the answer. So the next time if that map grid fails to load, you know exactly what to do. Let's look at this decision matrix one more time. You now have the full technical shield. You know exactly when to hit release button and walk away, wrong language, adult or illegal content, 5 or more missing pins, or impossible ERT time. And you also know when to continue with evaluation, like broken links, missing buttons and empty maps. You aren't guessing anymore, you are executing a professional step-by-step process. You've just avoided the quality flags that get most people banned. How does it feel to have total clarity? Let us know in the comments. Since you've mastered all the glitches and now you precisely know when to release a task. In our next explainer of Basic Interface Series 1, Video 4, we are diving into the task submission SOP, the standard operating procedure. I'm going to show you the safe zone for your timer so you never get flagged for going too fast. And we will also discuss how to write the kind of comments that auditors absolutely love. Hit like and subscribe if this is helping you and provides a substantial value. I have put the link of this video's important checklist summary in the description, which needs to be on your desk all the time. Download it. I'll see you in the next video.